Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Hobo Tango, King of the Noob, and you're watching Steel Division 2. Okay, so let's start this. Here in the red corner we have Want Some Noob. In the blue corner we have MK Ultra. They're both playing balance, as you saw. If you didn't see the intro, this is where I show the deck. So if you want to see the deck, go back to the intro part. I did leave chapters in the comment section or in the description, so just go check this out. Alright, so it is 21st Panzer and 7th Mech on Lenina. There isn't a lot of options we can explore in this map. The battle is going to take part in the city. I mean, MK Ultra could bring the battle into the side here because he does have the equipment to do so. 2K range, you know, King Tigers and stuff like that. But 7th Mech is pretty much limited in the long range stuff. Which is why I think maybe we might see some flanking maneuvers here. Now we already see some good leader position from Want Some Noob with the 3-star 25mm AA. There is an officer coming in the form of a tank for MK Ultra. This guy forgot the SG-43. Now you can see his name is actually Want Some Hangover, it says. So we can assume he was hangover when doing the battle, but his real name is Want Some Noob. Already a PE2 coming in. Now these planes are really powerful. They've got a solid reputation in 1v1. There is a Gepard here, but it's not going to be able to do the job against the PE2, that's for sure. Gets the MG42, but he was already falling back before the bombs hit, so he is has not been damaged too much. Fokker Wolf 190 came in to attack the PE2, but with the 3-star 25mm, he's gonna have a lot of difficulties and actually close to dying when we look at that. And the Fokker Wolf 190 A8 are the best plane in the game. They are very powerful. They're very resilient to AA. So this is speaking volume here of the 3-star difference it makes. Still 2-2. There's more machine gun coming in. He still hasn't seen this over here. MK Ultra has seen this tree. He's gonna... I don't know why he tags it, because he doesn't have any artillery. And there's not a lot going on right now on the map. Maybe it is a force of habit. Alright, let's... this is a very long game, and it's on Lenina as well. So when there's nothing happening, we're gonna advance the time a little bit. SPW-231 killed by the 76. PE2s are still doing some runs over here. Fokker-Wulf would have died, but escapes from the air instead of going all the way over here. So this guy finally woke up. Now he's going to take position in here. Over here, they captured the flag. SPW-233 in position, not doing anything other than reconning for the 50 mil, which is fine. There's a Su-122 coming in, though. That's gonna pretty much lock this area for the Germans. They're gonna be locked in. They can bring half tracks, things like that. They might die to the Su-122. There's a little bit of a push here for the Germans. And you can see, like, now One Some Noob is bringing some ATs. These Panzer IVs are not going to survive long in closed city like that. There's, no, that's a half-track that died. But there you go. Pack 38 dies, unfortunately. Now there's two T-34-76. More Panzer IVs are coming in. One is going to defend over here. But yeah, overall, these Panzer IVs, you want to use them at longer distance. They're not going to fare well in the city. Now look at that. There's two PE2s. There's one recon. This is really going to set up the game for One Some Noob. He can get a lot of kills from these planes. He can get a lot of damage done, especially these Pack 38. Pack 38 are excellent, by the way. And they would do good. They do have some APCR. T-34 versus Panzer. Yeah, there you go. Panzer IV technically should be able to kill. He's got 135mm penetration, and these 1943 variant have 75mm frontal armor. So why can't the Panzer IV destroy them one shot? And even they die. They die to the 76. It's really not a good engagement. You don't want to bring your Panzer IVs in the city. They're really not great. Pack 38 is more like it, although he's got to be careful because the PE2s can come back at any time. There's still no more AA coming in. We are in phase B right now. At longer distance, Panzer IV versus 76. This is a good matchup for the Panzer IV. And there you go, kills it. Pack 38 being supported by tanks and recon vehicle. Now this is a really good combo. And they are, in fact, they're pushing out the fighters from the middle. 233 will most likely die. This is a micro issue. I'm sure MK Ultra didn't actually want this engagement. Over here, still one. The half-track we saw died over here. You can see it. 120mm mortars. The commander, the half-track commander goes right beside the mortar, which I think is a really bad decision. There's one artillery coming. There's no artillery right now, but once these guys start to get hammered by artillery, there's a big chance that the half-track commander dies with it. At least could put him in the house so he gets some defensive bonus. But anyway, yeah. 50 mils here are getting suppressed by the 120. Panzer IV still trying at close distance, but the M42 gets the better of him. And M42s are really powerful, especially at this close in the city. They have HE, they have AP, they have APCR. They're your workhorse in these types of division. First off map being called here, and we saw in the deck that MK Ultra has a load of half maps. So this is probably what we're gonna see a lot in this game. Let's advance time just a little bit. People running over here. There you go. The off-map hits the city. Tanks are coming in. Oof. Are they gonna back out? I don't know. He's still over there shooting. These guys are retreating, leaving the tanks to defend the town. Everyone is moving out of there. There you go. Tanks started moving. smoke being applied, or is that actually smoke from the off map? Yeah, that is smoke from the off map. Now the Panzer IV is gonna try to get the surrender, but there goes the KV-1 shooting and scoring. First shot, first kill for the KV-1, doing 100mm damage on the, and I don't know how much the Sherman has. Probably 90 or something like that. Which is, I always find it weird how other tanks perform so much better than the Panzer IVs. Panzer IVs have 135mm penetration, and yet they suck so bad. This guy has 95mm. Dies first shot. Alright, that wasn't so bad, but unfortunately died as well. So, this is pretty bad. PE2's coming in for the kills on the packs over here. And probably on the infantry. Missed their shot there, but kills the pack 50. And they live to tell the tale another day. So, then again, not then again, but we see a lot of good stuff from the PE2s. A lot of 3-star, a lot of veterancy on the Want Some Noob side. Not so much on MK Ultra. I mean, he does have leaders, but I think his units are coming in, some of his units are coming in at 0 vet. So they only get 1 vet with the leader. Some of these are coming in at 1 vet already, so they get 2 vet from the leaders, but nothing 3 vet. There's no commander to support these veterancy, and here there is a commander. He moved away a little bit from his mortars. Anyway, he doesn't need 3-star for mortars. I know some people do like that. It's nice to have, but he doesn't need it. And so it's a smart choice to move a little bit out of the way. Now there's artillery here, the 122mm, best use for 80 weapon in my opinion, because they got 160mm of penetration. Now they're starting to shoot at the troops rather than the mortars. Over here, still the same predicament here. Panzergrenadier being shot down by the SG-43. The 122 died, presumably from the Pack 38 here. I don't see any other alternative. There you go, aligning the bazooka, shooting the bazooka, kills one of them before himself being pinned down. Good move there. Anyway, there's over here, there's everything to take care of these guys. It's not even a problem. Mortar dies from the artillery, which finally started targeting them. Unfortunately, this one gets away, but still. Want Some Noob is throwing some off-map in the city. Now, it's just a big old push here. MK Ultra doesn't have a lot of troops, him being a Panzer division. Now, let's not forget that these guys are not building their own decks. MK Ultra had Fantix, who was a member of the Kingdom, build his deck. Fantix left because of a disagreement with someone, something like that. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so that's why he left. But and MK Ultra was also a replacement, because originally it was supposed to be started playing 21st Panzer, but when I told him to play on Lenina, he was out of there. And yeah, Lenina is a harsh map to play with 1v1. It's really it's not great. But with the settings they had, I mean, I'm the one choosing the maps they play on during the Master Cook event. So with 21st Panzer and 7 mech, I wanted to see if there would be other tactic being used here. Like, I knew Want Some Noob would definitely try to get into the city, and I wanted to see if maybe MK Ultra would go for the flank and actually go and capture these places using his King Tigers and long range equipment. But it doesn't look like he's doing so. He's actually being drawn into the city, bringing heavy equipment as well into dangerous places where I would have expected him to go maybe on the side here, would have done a lot of good job. Just here would have stopped his reinforcement from coming in with a recon and maybe a pack or... Anyway, so basically this is the challenge I wanted to give the players to really play their division to their advantage on the city, but it is not happening. MK Ultra, he's playing the offensive game here in the city, and I don't think that's gonna end well for him. PE2s are just coming back over and over. There doesn't seem to be a lot of AA on the ground still, and I don't know, personally that would have been my #1 priority right now because these guys are doing a lot of damage. Let's advance time just a little bit. King Tiger being basically alone here, playing very dangerous game. They could be bazookas, and there actually is some bazookas around here. Alright, finally captured these things with a Panzer IV Panzer Grenadier combo. Yeah, they have 100mm frontal armor. Now, MK Ultra is rushing a lot of units forward. I wonder why the game is lasting so long. This means he's going to be able to push back the the defenders, I should say. But in this game, the offensive player is definitely some noob here, the successful one. I guess the half-tracks are helping him a lot. King Tiger is going to retreat in light of the smoke. Very good usage of smoke, by the way, from some noob. There are more PE2s doing a whole lot of damage, and these mortars are just laying down the smoke like never. More T-34s coming in. Now they pretty much all lost their veterancy, and I don't know what the leader's doing here. But yeah, anyway. Off map's gonna come in over here. And it's gonna do a lot of damage. King Tiger, a little bit of damage, but nothing really big. $13-11 for Some Noob. Now this off map is gonna hit just the right spot. A couple of infantry units and bazooka and some tanks. Tanks died though from the King Tiger. Grill dies from one of the tanks here. Grills are really good 2K weapons, but I don't really like using them because they die so easily all the time. Anyway, Flak 88 coming in right here. I think it's a bad choice for the Flak 88. I think it would be better on this hill over here. You know, it can shoot tanks inside the city from there. It's hard to reach for the mortars, and the dispersion is much... there's a whole lot more dispersion at longer distance. And it will actually be able to shoot at planes because he's gonna see it better from that hill over the town rather than, well anyway, we'll see just how far they shoot when they get there. They're supposed to get what, 3K range? Yeah, 3K. More off-map is definitely gonna hinder 7th Mech's ability to push There's an off map here. He's got way more in his deck as well. 122 mil, keep shooting constantly, which is good. Let's advance the time a little bit here. More off map coming in from Once a Noob as well. Fokker Wolf coming in for the suppress, but these he did lost one, but he brought another and a 37 mil. It's gonna do a lot of damage if he cuts the plane. Another artillery piece coming in. He's got two 88mm, and they're already suppressed. As you can see, I mean, they're basically being dumped on the front line here. Let's not kid ourselves. Like, this Strelki could just advance and start shooting at it. Wouldn't survive very long, but still. And no, I think these would have definitely benefited from being on the hills over there, far from artillery, far from off-map, far from the infantry. It's being used too aggressively, especially against T-34-76s. In my opinion. But as we can see here, they are doing the job. This one was able to drop this. Well, there's too much now. There's too much PE2s, and they're probably gonna target the 100. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, they're being. Fokker Wolf too fast, but still it dies. But look, already almost dead. It's a 120 points unit. Definitely you want the smaller AA in front on the front line and the heavier caliber just behind. Now there's a lot of PE2s on the map at the moment on the roster, and in order to counter this spam of airplane, what you need to do is when a planes arrive, you take all of your AA and you manually tell them to shoot that one airplane. So they'll concentrate all fire on one. And yes, the other planes will be able to shoot their target once more, but slowly by slowly, you are going to remove his airplane. So every time he comes out, one of them dies. And this is your target. This is what you want to do against airplane spam. 231 still alive somehow. Oh, I guess the DP don't have... yeah, they do have PTRD. Good usage of smoke again. And there you go. Now, 188 died here. Another one might die from the off-map. It's just really bad positioning from the... for the heavy caliber 88. The Gepard dies. Half-track dies en route. 1311 still not looking so good. And you'll notice there's nothing on the flanks here. One airplane dies. He had the advantage here. He had that flag. I don't know why he wouldn't keep pushing. There you go. There's a 50 mil that's gonna push. Try to get the commander. Going on a commando mission here. Katyushas are starting to shoot. More off-map is being seen. More off-map arriving. It's a really bad position now for MK Ultra because he doesn't have that much infantry. Not enough to rival. He's calling in more King Tigers and they're going right into town. These Katyushas, they are targeting the King Tiger. Alright, back 50 died, but he did kill the commander, so that is a very good move there. King Tiger being forced on the flank, being shot at by the Katyusha. These are 132mm. Yes, that's it. I wasn't sure if it was going to do the job. Probably damage it. Yeah, he's heavily damaged by now by fighting in the city. Would have definitely benefited from going here. Here with a recon and an infantry or two. And he would have stopped all reinforcement coming into the town. He would have stopped these artillery. And it's hard to get side shot here because the enemy has to come really, really close. So overall, I think it's a bad usage of King Tigers. And if you put heavy machinery on the flank, like imagine one King Tiger here, one King Tiger here, you know, would have stopped a lot of stuff, like right here. Would have prevent him from going there, prevent him from going here. His only source of road would have been here. Let's advance time a little bit. Lots of T-34s. Katyusha's dying from the artillery. But then again, no, then again, oh yeah, then again, the 120 mil is still laying down the smoke. Off map doing a good job here. This guy will get a couple surrender. .88 being shot by the Katyushas. So it looks like 7th mech is running out of juice. I was saying, as I see this reinforcement, no, he's not running out of juice. Alright, now it's a good thing the Tiger should just... The thing about advancing here is you can get side shot by anything, really. Whereas over here you can't. His recon died, but he's going to advance nonetheless, and that's going to be very dangerous here. They are some bazooka unit. Dies from the ISU 122. But he has taken back some ground in the town. Tenko Desantnikis are doing some work against the newly arrived Batterie Führer. The Panzer IV should be able to at least defend very good. Oh wow, here he pretty much lost everything, and there goes the plane train coming in. We're gonna see in the battle highlights, so stick around at the end of the game if you want to see some first-person view of these things. He's called in other 88 and put them at this exact same place where others have died. Now these guys are gonna try to come in, but they are still some 25 mil, 37 as well. They're not 3-star, but they're still very dangerous. Wow, 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 wow. They're quite expensive too. King Tiger dies from most likely the Razvedka that was here. Or maybe even a T-34. Let's press pause for a second and see what his angle was. Here he is. Yeah, I think it was a side shot. Got the side shot, killed it, and this is what's dangerous, bringing a KT into a town like that. Now these T-34s, wow, look at this assault. We're gonna see that in the battle highlights as well, in first-person view. Probably following one of these guys. Look at that, it's a pure massacre. There's just tanks rolling everywhere. They just don't care. They're going in. Some Panzer IV coming. He's captured back some flag. Now he's got 2 minutes to defeat. Smoke is still going on, so this is very, very good usage of smoke during the entire game. We've seen in the Master Cook event games, the previous one were with the lower skilled players of our clan, squires, still not peasants. And we've seen no smoke basically from player Squirrel using VDV. And here with 7 mech, you can see just like the little bit more skilled of these players, and that he's been constantly using smoke, and it's a good thing for him because these martyr ones cannot do CQC very well. And I think smoke has really helped him overall in the game, pushing for his 76 to be upfront and personal with heavier equipment from the Germans. Five, 4, and there you go. Game is over. 60 to 49 for Want Some Noobs. MK Ultra is a very good player, you know. Like, don't get me wrong. Look at that, 53%, 226 victories to 174 defeats. I've played MK Ultra before, back when I was still good, before I left for the woods, and he pretty much beat me up. He had to go, so we never finished the games, but still. PE2 did great. Everything did great, pretty much. Look at these PE2s. Wow. Off map as well. 76s. ISU. Did not kill a tiger, not this one at least. Ah, there you go. King Tiger here. Ah, that's Susnin. He killed 1 Panzer IV. He killed an off-map, another... Oh my lord. He killed 2 Panzer IV and 1 Sherman. Oh boy. Kenny's Tiger did do some job. Did do a couple good jobs. But overall, very hard map to play still for 21st Panzer, I think. So a good game to bout. If you want to see the battle highlights, stay tuned, and I will see you in a couple of seconds. It's gonna be probably a day for me to make, but yeah. All right, hang on, guys.